I'm just taking time to make the proper use of my influence. Couple 100,000 cash, a few haters, lawyer fees for new cases, and a box of blunts later I give you.
His personal injury court.
Good day, everyone. This is the matter of Davidson versus Campbell. From the materials that you all have submitted to this court, it's my understanding, Ms. Davidson, that you are suing Ms. Campbell for injuries that you sustained while cleaning her house. You're asking this court to award you $15,000 for your medical expenses and $65,000 for emotional distress for a total award that you seek of $80,000. Is that correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
And Ms. Campbell, your position on this is she's supposed to clean and her injuries are her fault.
Yes, Your Honor.
So let's get into the legal sauce. Ms. Davidson, how did you come to clean Ms. Campbell's house?
Well, I was previously working for another family, the Cushers, and they
Why she
recommended
got the
me
cookies up
to
there?
the Campbell family. So I've been working for the Campbell family for about 3 years.
So you're pretty much a regular at their house.
I am, Your Honor. I do the bathrooms, I change the sheets, I start the laundry. Unfortunately, I also look after the children sometimes. I mop the floors. I do everything, everything a housekeeper should do.
So, Ms. Campbell, this is a full service that Ms. Davidson is offering you, right?
It is, Your Honor.
And she did a good job up until this day, right?
She does a good job, yes, Your Honor.
So, Ms. Davidson, you're cleaning the house. What happened?
Well, on this particular day, Miss Vivian had asked me to change the contact paper in the kitchen. I decided to go all the way up to the top. I'm doing a great job. I skip lunch.
You're trying to be thorough.
I am thorough because I am very good at what I do. So I continue working and I get to a high shelf and I see that there are some cookies.
She said she couldn't go on the high shelf.
She has always told me, mi casa, su casa.
You thought you had the run of the house while you cleaned.
Of course,
okay.
Absolutely. So because I had worked through lunch, I got a cookie and I ate one cookie.
You were hungry.
I was starving.
Okay.
It tasted a little bit strange.
Well, you ate a random cookie?
Yes.
Have you gone into the fridge and gotten a little something to eat while you clean, that kind of stuff?
Of course.
And was that okay?
Absolutely.
You welcome that kind of thing?
Hold
The
up.
fridge is fine, Your Honor.
Why was the cookies not available? What's up with the cookie? Because bro said, she said she went and climbed up and this, that, and the third on top of the shelf. So if she went on top of the shelf, why the cookies on top of the shelf? The cookies should be accessible. That's what I'm thinking about.
Becoming a cabinet climber, I didn't expect.
These cookies, was it in a cookie jar, a plate? What was it up there on the shelf?
Yes, Your Honor. It was in a glass jar.
I see you've brought a jar of cookies.
Yes, sir.
That's not the jar of cookies, right?
It is not, Your Honor.
Okay, but it was like
I'm
that.
a law-abiding citizen.
So you eat the cookie.
I eat a total of 3.
Okay.
And
you were really hungry then.
I was
Okay.
very hungry. And so I start feeling a little funny, a little lightheaded, but I didn't know if it was because I hadn't had lunch, right?
Okay.
So I kind of hold on to the shelf that I was working on, and the next thing I know, I'm nauseous, I'm sweating, I'm dizzy, and I fall off the stool.
You ate a bad cookie?
The stool she said she couldn't go on.
Excruciating pain. I have never said that.
So you fall off.
You fell down because you had a tummy ache because you ate a bad cookie that you probably should. I don't know. This one weird.
The stool onto the floor.
Yes, sir. Yes, Your Honor. And so I actually have to crawl on my hands and knees to get to my phone to call my son, who is luckily at home.
Were you hurt?
I was in excruciating pain. I was also very nauseous again, like I said, and I ended up throwing up.
And you didn't know what was going on.
I didn't know if I was having a
was
stroke.
weak.
I had no idea what was going on.
Now you've got
She was
someone cleaning your house.
Hold up. Bro, I know I'm not tripping. I
I was also very nauseous.
Claims she unknowingly ate 3 She was too high. She was too high. But no, that's not even true, because they say the whatchamacallit, when you eat the edibles and stuff, it take a while. Because it got to digest in your system. It got to hit your stomach and then your blood. And I don't know. I ain't never taken no edible before. But I've heard that, you know, when you eat them, it take a while. So you didn't automatically eat the cookie. Then it's like cookie ha. Like, nah, it didn't happen like that. She like cookie ha. If you at home, say cookie ha. Like, nah, bro, it didn't go down like that. That's crazy. That's why the cookies was up there. Yo, get out of here.
Again, like I said, and I ended up throwing up.
And you didn't know what was going on.
I didn't know if I was having a stroke.
Call
I had
911.
no idea what was going on.
Now you've got someone cleaning your house.
Yes,
they
sir.
fall off a stool,
Yes, Your Honor.
hurt themselves. That's got to be of some concern to you. Right?
Your Honor, here.
Yes or no? It's some
I
concern,
am
right?
Concerned.
Why is it so hard?
It's hard, Your Honor, because for the 3 years that she's worked with my husband and I,
Yes, ma'am.
she was very clear from the beginning she could not clean anything up high. She
Okay.
was afraid to go up on ladders.
She
That is
told you she
not
was
true.
afraid of heights?
3 years ago.
And so why would you have her clean above just floor level then?
This is how it happened, Your Honor.
Okay, tell me.
All that she was supposed to do. There were drawers. The contact paper needed to be
I
changed in
can't wait
those,
till
and on the
the
first two
scientist,
levels
the
of shelves.
physician, or so whatever
Okay?
he bring in
No one
explain
sees those
this.
shelves up high. Why would I
I
care
can't
if
wait
they
for
had
this.
contact paper up there?
I was doing a good job. I was going above and beyond. I was
Above and
trying
beyond
to
because
make
you
you
know you've
Miss
happy.
Davidson,
gone high before.
Miss Davidson, you actually submitted a photograph of the shelves in the kitchen, right?
Yes, Your Honor.
Now, I see you've got your scooter. Is it okay for you to come over here and show me what we're looking at?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, could you do that for me? And Sheriff Matt, help her as much as you can.
It just might take me a
Take
little
your
bit.
time.
Thank
Take
you.
your time.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Excuse me.
Thank you. I'm going to have to back in.
I'm gonna have to back in.
So, Miss Davidson, tell us what
I'm
you're
gonna
looking
have
at
to
here.
back in.
So this
Hey,
is the
yo.
kitchen where I
Is
have
she
cleaned
back
for the
there?
past 3 years.
She
And Miss
back
Campbell,
there.
that's your kitchen.
It is my kitchen.
Those are your shelves.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, Miss Davidson, tell us what this photograph does.
And I'd also like to just point out that these are open shelves. So these are not closed cabinets. So everything visually you can see clearly.
Miss
Levels of
Davidson,
shelves.
where did you find these cookies?
Right up here on the very top right-hand corner.
So on that top right-hand corner where the circle is, that's where you found these cookies.
Yes, Your Honor.
And you thought they were just ordinary
Man,
cookies.
them cookies
Absolutely.
accessible. You can get to
So
them
how
cookies.
soon after you ate these
You can
cookies
get
did
to
you
them
find yourself
cookies
feeling
top
faint
drawer.
and eventually fall?
I came down and went up,
Back up.
and down and went up, and then I had the third cookie, and about 15 minutes had passed, and that's when I knew something was very, very wrong. And I wasn't sure what it was. I wasn't sure if it was because I hadn't eaten, or if perhaps I was having a stroke or some medical condition, but I didn't have time to really like come down and react. I held on to the shelf, and I fell.
So you fell off the stool
Yes, Your Honor.
onto the floor.
Yes, Your Honor.
And that's how you hurt your ankle.
Yes, Your Honor.
You may go back to your podium. Take your time.
Thank you. Thank you, Your Honor.
Your Honor,
Yes, ma'am.
may I approach the screen?
Please,
Thank
please.
you.
Tell us about your house and your shelves.
As you can see, these are drawers, and then there are the open shelves. This row, right here. All she was supposed to do.
But she was trying to do a good job for you, right?
Yes, Your Honor, she apparently was. However, if she was that hungry, why did she keep going up for a cookie? Why didn't she eat her lunch?
Your Honor, because I was trying to finish, and so I thought if I had just a small snack, I could just keep going and finish the job.
So, Ms.
And it-
Campbell, you
Bro, that's just hard for me to believe. That's hard for me to believe. That she did, she got a point. She got a point. If you was like she kept climbing and eating cookies, I don't know. This is weird. This whole situation is beyond me right now. Cause I don't even get how you fell off the stool. And to be honest, the fall on it, well, she is older, but it's not like she falling from eternity. Like she not falling from, I'm thinking she on top, like she got a mansion or something, cause she got a maid. She has a maid, so I'm thinking she got a mansion or something, like her maid live with her, and chill out. She going on top of the mat, like cleaning, and it's like a job cook. Nah, it wasn't none of that. Like,
understand that, right? You understand she's trying to move this along, get your job done?
It just seems very odd to me, Your Honor, that she's never gone on a ladder, and all of a sudden this day,
You've
she
never
wants to-
asked me to go on a
My turn.
ladder.
She wants to do such a good job. She's way up here,
Now, listen,
In a
I must
cookie
say,
jar.
cookies and chips are my weakness. The reason I asked about the cookies and leaving them up there, not the cookies, the ones you ate,
Yes, Your
but
Honor.
the cookies, I would have eaten this whole jar.
But, Your Honor, would you climb, if you were afraid of heights, would
And
you
Matt,
climb
I know
up
you would have
there?
eaten 2 of these jars.
Yes, sir.
I put them where no one could reach them.
Now, how is she supposed to know that they're not just cookies?
Your Honor,
There was
she-
no label. There was no label
There
on
wasn't
there.
a label
What
on
do
it.
you think
Skull
the
and
label's gonna
crossbones.
say?
There was nothing on there that said
Hello?
that I couldn't have the cookie.
Ladies, talk to me. Talk to
I'm
me.
sorry, Your
Your
Honor.
Honor.
Yes, ma'am. So how's she supposed to know, Miss Campbell,
That's
that,
what
that
she
these
messed up
cookies
at.
have things
See,
in them?
There's other
That's where she messed up at. She should have labeled them. They should have been labeled. They should have been labeled. It should have had a warning or a cut. It sound like, you know, I'm at my house, yada, yada, yada. But at the end of the day, something bad happened. It was on her clock, on her terms, and she the one who hired it, and it wasn't up there. And she already known that she had been eating stuff in her house before. She took this L. It's an
food
L
down
for
there.
her.
See, look at the other cookies over there. She could have eaten those cookies.
But did you ever say to her, similar to Simba saying, don't go into the dark country, did you ever say to her, don't go to those cookies?
I never actually said to her, because she's afraid of ladders, don't go up
I
the
don't know
ladder.
why you keep
and eat
saying
the
that.
top-
That's not true.
Because that's what you said.
So, Miss Davidson, after you hit the floor, what happened?
So when I hit the floor, and I called my son, and luckily for us, he was home.
Oh, come on.
because
If it were that serious, you would have called 911.
He was able to come right away, and he took me to the emergency room.
And this is your son you brought to court today?
Yes, it is.
Sir, would you stand, please, and come to the podium?
Yes, Your Honor.
For the record, tell me your name.
My name is Brian Davidson.
So, Mr. Davidson, what do you remember about this?
Well, my mom called me in the middle of the day. Immediately, as soon as I answered the phone, I knew something was wrong. She did not sound like herself.
Did
right
you
from the
think
start.
your mom was high?
At the start, I did not. The only thing I could tell on the
How
phone
you
was
gonna
that
know somebody high not over
she was
the
just having a
phone?
hard time pronouncing her words. Like she might have been out of breath or something.
Did you know whether she was injured or not?
Towards the end of the call, she told me that she had fallen and she'd hurt her ankle and that I needed to come over and help. And then once I got there, I walked inside and I found her on the floor in the kitchen.
Was she
fallen.
distraught?
She was crying. She was in pain. She was slow moving.
That had
Which
to
is
be
why
hard
she
to
should have
see your
called
mom like
911.
that.
Yeah, it was very hard. As soon as I walked in, I almost
Yeah,
started crying right there.
That gotta go. That gotta
At this
go.
point, your mom didn't really have any idea as to why she had fallen, right?
No, she really had no idea what was going on.
So did you
all
go to the
she-
hospital with her?
I did. I picked her up, I put her in the car, and I drove her to the hospital.
Did she look like she was high?
Her eyes were glossy.
What?
So
Yes.
at that point, I didn't know for sure.
Did she make you do a munchie stop off so she
How
could deal
he
with
supposed to know? Cause he don't
Your
look
Honor,
like he
no,
supposed
but
to be
I
getting
was
high.
pretty sure she was high at the
So
moment.
he not high. Why he know?
it? What happened at the hospital?
They did tests, they did x-rays, they did some blood work. I actually
Determined
do have some evidence
she was
here
high.
with the test
Damn.
results.
Sheriff Matt, if you'll get this from Mr. Davidson.
Get out of here.
Thank you, sir.
He getting that Xbox,
Okay, what I see
PlayStation,
here is
and
a toxicology report.
Metaverse this Christmas.
This reads positive for THC, which is the psychedelic agent in marijuana. This is what you got from the hospital.
Yes, Your Honor.
Now, when you're making cookies at the Campbell home, do y'all usually put weed in them?
Sometimes we do. We have,
So it's a
Bake-
party house.
we have, I wouldn't say it's a big party house, but we do have baking parties
Okay,
that
small
she's
party
aware
house.
of.
What?
So, Ms. Davidson, a little sensitive, but do you use marijuana?
Absolutely not. I
She
never.
did that day.
I don't.
Ms. Campbell, is this funny to you?
That's
Your
wrong.
Honor, it's just funny.
This could have been a
because
very bad situation.
It
That's
could have been.
wrong.
Right?
If she's saying that it
And
was,
it's your weed cookies, right?
yes, they were.
Well, at least don't laugh about it.
I'm not
'cause
really
this is
laughing
a serious
at
matter.
the injury. I'm laughing at how she blows it out of proportion when she shouldn't have been on the ladder.
Now, Ms. Campbell, you see that this is a really out of the ordinary, bizarre experience for Ms. Davidson and for her son, actually.
I do, Your Honor. I see that. But it was equally as bizarre for me.
Well, you weren't high that day, though.
No.
Not that day.
See, so she knew. She acts like, oh, I didn't know about what was going on. She most certainly knew.
Well, wait a minute. Miss Davidson, did you know that there was marijuana in this home?
Heavens, no, but after this, like...
Not at all?
Oh.
Not at all.
Oh, that is untrue,
If I had
Your
known,
Honor.
I would have been out of there in a hot minute.
Miss Campbell, you say that she should...
Man. Man. I gotta give it up, boy. If you're a judge out there and you gotta make these decisions, but it's like, bro, like my mother always told me, the truth will always come out. If it's real, if it's true, it may not come out today, it may not come out tomorrow. It may take 10 years to come out. The truth will always come out. She knew that it was, she knew that. She knew what they was doing in there. She knew. That's why she said not today. And if she didn't know, she shouldn't have said not today because she shouldn't have had an outburst in court. So boom. There you go. To me, if I was the judge, them two would cancel out. Boom. Now it's an even slate again. We back as zero.
known that there was marijuana in the home.
Yes, Your Honor.
Why do you say that?
Because the bong on the table in the den, she picks it up, she dusts under it.
What did you think that was?
Well, it looked like a vase.
No
it had
one's that
water in
naive.
it.
Okay, there weren't any flowers in the bong, right?
Exactly, and the water was dirty.
So if she doesn't know what a bong is, how's she to know there's marijuana in the house?
Because when my girlfriends come over and we do our baking, we have the cookbook out.
And what's it say?
Baking with pot.
Okay. Now, Miss Davidson, baking with pot seems kind of obvious. Why wouldn't that clue you in?
Your Honor, there are new pots on the market that you bake in.
She has seen.
That's what I thought. I am not used to this
that is
type
So
of
you
crazy
thought it
thing I've
was
ever heard.
baking with pots, as in what
As
you
in a
put,
pot,
what Matt
yes.
likes beans and wieners, what
don't
you cook
bake
beans
with
and
pots
wieners
anyway.
Yes.
in? Okay.
Your Honor, I can't believe that I've been poisoned. I've never done drugs ever.
Are you a little embarrassed?
I'm completely and utterly embarrassed. I can't imagine like telling my friends
Well, don't tell
that I've
them.
ingested illegal drugs from my employer. And not only that, like my injury, I am now out of a job. But my injury is
You're going through a
secondary
lot.
to what I'm feeling. Like, I can't believe this. And my son had to come, and now he knows that his mother did drugs.
So it sounds like it's, I mean, you suffered an injury. Obviously, you have a scooter here, but
Yes.
this is more about how this has banged up your how you feel about this.
Absolutely, Your Honor. I can't even express to you enough, like, what this has done to me.
But this is not about the torn ligaments in your ankle or your broken toe. It's about the emotional injury, isn't it?
Yes, Your Honor.
Ladies, I think I've heard everything I need to hear. I'm ready to render my decision.
I'm waiting. We waiting.
Miss Davidson, you were just cleaning the house. You thought you were climbing up to put contact paper on the high shelf. You had no idea that you would be high and you're gonna fall.
Yes, Your Honor.
And Miss Campbell, you thought that she would stay in her lane and stay away from the weed cookies.
And
True?
not go high.
That's why
To
you
get
put them up
high.
high, right?
Right.
Well, when I analyzed the three legs of the personal injury case, wrong cause injury, there's obviously an injury. It obviously was caused by this fall and by the weed, but the wrong is shared. That is, you should have labeled or put those cookies away. They're not ordinary cookies. You, on the other hand, you saw them on an open shelf. You saw those cookies were up there and your lunch was in the refrigerator. You could have as easily and as quickly eaten your lunch rather than these cookies. So you bear some fault for your injuries, but not all of the fault. 51% of this, Miss Campbell, is yours. 49% of this is yours, Miss Davidson. That's why this court is not going to award you $80,000 because you have fault in your injuries. This court is going to award you $40,800, which is 51% of what you asked for. So I find in your favor and against Miss Campbell, that is my verdict, and this matter is adjourned.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Man, that's. I feel like I was right. I feel like I hit that one right on the head. It was 50%. Well, yeah, 51-49. She messed up when she said like they was high all the time. That's when she messed up. When she admitted that she knew that it was in there, that means you take part of the blame. And then when she holler out, what she say? Yeah, I'm really here because it's emotional. It's not, nah. This is personal injury court. You're here for a personal injury. Fuck your feelings and all of that. That's you put that on the docket. But when we talking about actually being inside, you need to prove why this was her fault and why it caused you pain. It caused you pain. You can say it's mentally suffering. Yeah, you put that on the end. But first, you need to primarily begin with your injury. I said injury. What is an injury? Injury. And the other lady, man, she was off the hook. They be wilding. Wherever she at, they be wilding in there. They got bombs. They got... Man, they got it. You need it, I got it. So get it while they getting good, Chief. They got it. But she messed up. Where she messed? I forgot what I was going to say. It's all good. GTG the family. I love y'all, and I'm out.